Well, hello and welcome to Talking Leeds match reaction with myself, Arron Marshall and Gerry McNamee. We're reflecting on Leeds United 2, Sunderland 1. Gerry, I've only just got my voice back this evening at the time of recording, but boy, oh boy, what a night that was last night.
It was okay, wasn't it? Yeah, not bad.
Just was okay. It was special, Gerry.
It's one of those nights. It's why you go to football. You could have 100 games that is just mundane or bad, and you get something like that, and that's why you do it. That was a real belt of emotion. And
do you know what? Fantastic. It was worth freezing my bollocks off, Gerry. But that it really was. Yeah. It was absolutely, because it was cold.
Wear more clothes. Well,
I know.
Go
I did, double wrapped. Yeah. But where do we start, Gerry? Because it was an amazing result for us. It looked a draw was going to be the one, and we got the late winner. Pascal Struijk, what a guy. Joe Rothwell, what a man he is as well. Super subs Daniel Farke as well for me. Yeah. He did everything. It just all went well. All was good.
Yeah. Ban Daniel Farke. Get him out of the ground for his antics. He's a disgrace. Yeah, imagine celebrating a goal. That last minute goal. Imagine doing that and getting booked, but we'll talk about that in a bit. The two best looking men in the Leeds team, Rothwell and Pascal. Both times they just linked up for those goals. But I mean, coming into this game, you were thinking this is a real chance to get daylight between us and Burnley in third place. More important. The team was the same. No surprises there. But in Sunderland, they're as good a team as we've seen it, and we've not seen many good ones at Ellen Road this year. They were decent. They started well. Early chance, which our players all seemed to fall over at the same time, and Melia made a really good double save, and pressure was on him last night after what happened in the game up in Sunderland. And you can see that guy Lefebvre, who they've got in Italian, he's worth 30 million or something. His first touch, and you thought, we're in for this tonight, and while we started okay, you could see that they were set up really well tactically. They got it right, hitting us on the break. We couldn't break him down. We've seen this a lot of times. And in the 28th minute, I think Isidore turned Ampadu, unlike Ampadu, he just got too close to him. He probably defended like a midfielder at that stage. Turned him and hit the post and crawled in, and you thought, here we go. This is one of these games that Leeds need to win, and we don't. We've seen it over the years against Sheffield and Norwich and all these teams. And we just could not break them down. Much as we tried, it was quite frustrating. That wasn't that we were playing bad. It's just they were set up really well, and get to halftime and thinking, this is going to be tough. We could be hit by a sucker punch here, lose this 2-0. Then at halftime, weren't happy. Our set pieces were dreadful as well. Gruev came in, he plays well, but our set piece, our corners were dreadful. Our free kicks, not making the first man. And I mean, not joking with us, with the guys around me, we were saying, we need Rothwell in here at this stage. We're getting so many set pieces. And we proved to be right in the end, And my mate was over from Dublin, and I like his pronunciations. Is Ramzandani when he came on. I thought that really tickled me. Ramzandani, and Striker or whatever he called. Yeah, just but the atmosphere, 36,804. I think that's the biggest crowd this season. Second half, I think Sunderland had an early chance, but as the half wore on, we just pushed them further back, and they were just going to hit us on the break. I thought Joe Rodon was excellent. I know Pascal gets all the plaudits, and rightly so, but I thought Rodon was totally in control. He made those little runs into midfield, and he just kept going. He's just like a big giraffe in control, and he was. He was. I thought our best player. Melia made a couple of good saves as well. Of course, everybody called him out, and rightly so. After a few mistakes, since then, he's not put a foot wrong. Touch wood. But as the game went on, you thought. Again, my mate from Dublin said, "Why do you make changes?" I said, 70th minute. 70th minute. And it wasn't the change we were expecting. You thought, well, it's going to be Willie or Ramdazani. I won't be able to say the other name now. And Struijk and Rothwell. And you thought, oh, that's interesting. And the midfield, yeah, a new midfield more or less because Tanaka had been booked earlier, and what happened? I think we had a couple of penalty shots as well. I couldn't see the handball. Apparently, it did hit his hand, but
yeah, it was in a natural. I
don't remember the Tanaka one. I really don't. Yeah. But he was wrestled to the ground.
Yeah, he was. Yeah. I think you're right, though. I think the midfield, though, it did lack a little bit of. It just needed that little fifth gear in there for me, and Frank got it absolutely right. And Rothwell was the missing piece, wasn't he? And he got the job done, but. Then they equalised, but you just sensed, though, didn't you, Gerry? I don't know from the West Stand where you sit. If you could just from the cop, you could sense. Do you know what they're going for this now? And you could feel it. And they got a sense of belief as well. The players were just more confident. Said, "Come on, we're going to come and get you." They did. Dan James was a little quiet for me. I don't know what you thought of him because I think he's been brilliant this season.
He was battering a red and white stripe wall, really, and the ball wasn't really breaking for him a lot. He kept going, and there's games where it won't happen. He kept going. I thought Pirro in the second half came into the game, and he was, he gets other people into the game and his footwork, but there was so many bodies in there. Yeah. It was really difficult. Solomon, he kept plugging in. I think Firpo, in the end, ran himself into the ground. There was one ball he just didn't go for, and you think he's knackered, and he did so him.
Yeah,
but we just kept going, and we were getting closer and closer. We thought, is it going? Just get an equaliser, get the draw, and we got that free kick and brilliantly delivered. And sometimes we're not always got somebody there, but it was in the place where the keeper doesn't know whether to go. The defenders are sort of tentative; they don't want to knock it into their own net, and Pascal just rose and he's in there, and you think, yes, we're here. I thought the headline was going to be Preveda come on. I thought, here we go. Preveda scores last minute winner against former club. You're always thinking these things. When we made Matthew Joseph come on, I thought his energy, while he didn't get a chance, I thought his energy, his chasing, a couple of times the ball just didn't, it bounced around, it nearly fell into his path. And I thought he did his bit. I thought the whole team, while not their greatest night as that we've seen last few weeks, but they still played well enough. And it was when 93rd, 94th minute, Ramadan Danzi, he hit that brilliant crossfield ball, didn't he? What a way to open the play. Rothwell gets cuts inside, brilliant cut, and delivered brilliantly. And Pascal, he just had to touch it in, and the keeper should have done better. Probably, who cares? He probably should have got a touch. And the place, you were there, and anybody who was there, it erupted. It was just, and there's people beside me left at 1-1 on the 90th minute. No. I thought, what are you doing? I keep saying why are you leaving at 1-1? The traffic. Well, fuck the traffic. I'm happy to be stuck in a traffic jam. Why do you go? God, I just don't get this. People leaving. If you're 4-0 down, I get that. I'd still stay. But, so the guys beside me, they said, we saw it in the corner at the Cop when we were walking by. I thought, well, why didn't you just stay and watch it and celebrate with us? I mean, I hugged somebody so long. I think I have to buy him dinner next week. I'm sure I did. It was you were just hugging anybody and everybody and just jumping. And I'm sure you were in the Cop, were you? And the bodies were falling.
Well, I turned around, Gerry, and I swear to God, I saw hundreds of feet in the air. That's all I saw. There was nothing else, just limbs everywhere. And Steve, who sits next to me, he listens to this, and I swear down, is 75. Yeah. He was on the chair. He was standing on the same standing and all this. It was fabulous. It was brilliant. And you live and breathe for that, as you say, right at the start. You do. And then you couldn't, for those people who wanted to get away in the traffic, I don't know about you, Joe, but we couldn't get out of the ground yesterday because it was just such a momentous, brilliant.
Everybody stayed. I stayed right till the last moment. I usually nip off just after the final whistle, but I stayed right till the end. And you just see the subs. I mean, somebody pointed out, Willie Nonto didn't play a minute of that game. Could easily have been sulking and everything, and he was in the middle of it. And Farke, he's normally controlled, and I thought, Yeah, he's on the pitch. I know he's banned, and I found myself. I watched the footage on Sky afterwards. Neil Warnock was disgusted with that yellow card. I'm agreeing with Neil Warnock, but he was waxing. He was waxing. He was saying referees don't. They know how to referee, but they don't understand the emotion of it. Some of them, I don't think. But I mean, the referee I thought was okay in parts, but God, he was a wee bit. He was talking to the players, and they think book him or don't, but just get on with it. And he did book the keeper for wasting time, which 80 minutes is too late. But now that goal goes in. There's a picture of a guy hanging off one of the rafters today.
Yes, I've seen that. Yeah,
his legs are wrapped around. I don't know how he got up there. Maybe just the force of the goal got him up there. And 2-1, and then the final whistle just goes. And I had to watch it back because I don't remember. I remember seeing Melia running around.
Yeah, somebody mentioned that to me. Yeah, I don't know what he was doing, but was he in the south stand? I don't know what he was doing.
Well, he ran up towards the halfway line, then he ran back, and I think he ran in front of the Sunderland fans, rightly so, getting couple in there. And then he was in front of the south stand, and it was just pandemonium, and the crowds. Yeah, we just love that. You think of moments we've had in recent years, and probably the Leicester game last year, but then even then, that was we were coming from 7-8 points, 9 adrift. This gives us a gap. But Archie Gray was in the stand last night as well. He was there, and he brought back memories of that goal against Leicester. And we beat Norwich. We've had some bad nights in Elland Road, real bad nights when you leave. We've done the Derby game and everything, but last night's up there as one of the good nights. I mean, that doesn't mean we're promoted, right? We're in a great position, but it was like we've sort of another step up. And you look at the games left, 13 games left. Win half of those at 6.5 games. Win 7 games. That should be enough. Burnley, and we don't after next week and West Brom. We don't play anybody in the current top 6. I think I'm right in saying.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, that's it. They're
teams
all done.
At home, and you look at. We shouldn't look ahead because we know what can happen. We remember Wigan on Good Friday and all that, but game by game next week. Even take a draw, but if we could win over there, and there's no reason why, because we absolutely played them off the pitch the last time we played them, and it's going to be another big night, that one. But last night was it's beyond words. It was just beautiful. It's what you love. Did you sleep last night? No, I came home and watched. I watched the last 20 minutes, and the dog was awake and he didn't care. She watched it as well. She loved it. Great.
Yeah, it's brilliant. And long may this continue, because I think that could be the catapult really to really now get the job done. And I think, the togetherness as well from players after the game is around the huddle. I think I've watched the Sky game back and Ampadu's there hurrying away, go away. This is our moment and stuff like that. And you just think, do you know what? The togetherness with that group is there, that they know what they need to do. They're doing it on the pitch. And, let's just do it easy. Come on, we're in a really good position. Let's just finish the job and get it done. We don't want to be waiting until Plymouth away or anything like that. Get it done with 5 games to spare. Anything. Get it done.
Last minute success is great. We remember Brentford and having a moment like last night. You'd rather win 4-0 last night, but having the last minute stuff. But you're right. Let's just keep going the way we're going. Let's Easter be fantastic. Home to Stoke Easter Monday. Come on. Yeah, let's do it. But we could end up with egg all over our faces literally at Easter. But I'm going to Oxford and we're staying 2 nights down there just in case. Just in case. Yeah. But it could. Burnley. I said Burnley play Sheffield United. I think over Easter. Sunderland. I think Sunderland might play one of them. There's a few games in there, but it was great.
It's good. It's good. I genuinely, I'm so happy. I've been proper buzzing today.
Yeah, everybody, all Leeds fans have.
Everybody's happy, and I'd put that game up there with the Norwich at home game in the Premier League. With Joffrey got the It's up there for me. That with one of the greatest. Yes. Obviously, we missed the whole COVID and stuff going up with under Bielsa. It was a special day, special night, and
you look at games during COVID, Man City away in Swansea, Pablo's goal. Somebody said that's maybe our Pablo moment. I don't know. It's maybe a bit early yet in the run-in. But it's all of a sudden we're nearly into March. All of a sudden, international break. If we're in this position and coming into the international break, I think that'll be a good position to be in. Just maintain this, or maybe open up another little gap. Yeah,
it would be nice as well. There's a couple of comments coming in. We've gone live, Gerry. We're live.
I didn't know that. I would have done the hair otherwise.
Nick just once says, Gerry, how are your Leicester mates enjoying the Premier League? Says Nick. If you want to,
yeah, I said before. I mean, Leicester, I would always have a soft spot for because I lived there, but this year I really want them to go down. Jamie Vardy and his tears, those banners on the bridge that I mentioned many times. The Leicester players singing Leeds are falling apart. The Ipswich players singing Leeds are falling apart. Feck 'em. I really want them to go down. I really want this. I've got saved up, bookmarked so much stuff on Twitter. I'm going to unleash if we swap places, because
we need to go down the M1, Gerry. No, I think it was the Leicester fans, and get a couple of banners as you're coming back from Oxford. You just need to leave a few banners on the M1 where whoever Leicester are playing and go enjoy the championship with your points deduction. All of Leeds.
That'd be it. Yeah, it's. And I'll tell you what, if we do get promoted, I won't be singing about Sheffield United or Burnley or Sunderland. I won't be singing about that at all. I'll be watching the playoffs and just feeling a sense of relief. That's it. I think last night was about relief as well, more than anything else. But a draw would have been okay, but just to pull that back. Oh wow, yeah. I still can't. Can't get over it. Yeah,
it's all good. On to Monday, Gerry. Are you going to Bramall Lane then?
Yes. It's not a great away end because we're usually up at the back, but the entrance is at the back. I remember the last time I was there, we were getting crushed by late people coming in. So I'm going to have to have strong elbows, and it could be it could be a bit claustrophobic. Whatever. It'll be one of those nights, and Leeds away on a Monday night in Sheffield. What could go wrong? Yeah,
Chip Butty's at the helm.
Oh, you know what? I listen to other clubs singing songs. I mean, I don't know what that song is about. Everybody sings the same Mo Salah song. I think we're unique in marching on together. I really do. I think it's a great anthem and everything else. And other clubs just mangle songs, and I mean, Watford plays Z cars. So do Everton. You know, just I don't guess, but yeah, I'm just feeling dead superior today and just happy and giddy. I'm trying to hold it in, but I can't.
No, it's going to be.
But
good,
next week it'll be they're they've got players match winners, but they've not been playing well. But doesn't matter. This is a game, sort of like a one-off, and the pressure's on them really, I suppose, because if they lose, they're sucked back into them. We're pulling away, and if we draw, maybe even if we lose, it's not great, but the pressure's more on them. They've got to catch up.
I think as well. I think I totally agree with you about Sunderland. I think they were probably one of the better teams that we've seen play at Ellen Road this season. And do you know what? They came with the game plan. But I do think for them now, and you can see the reaction from their players, that they are out of the top two for me now. I don't think they're going to catch Leeds in particular. The 10-point gap now. So the old fella who went 1-0, it's 10 points, pal. Not 1-0.
A lot.
So I think
we made up 17 points last year. You know, a couple of defeats, and all of a sudden it changes. So I'm sure the Leeds team know that. And probably when you've seen the huddle last night, I think one of the things Ampadu was you could see he was nearly apologising for giving the goal away, but he said it in his interview afterwards. It takes sort of a big ego to say that it was his fault, but you know, he's got enough in the tank anyway, or enough credit, and this togetherness, you can feel it that it's there. So I think winning 1-0 against Stoke, Pat Bamford heads it in, from 50 yards.
Interesting. You said Patrick Bamford. There's rumours of him who It makes me laugh. The guy's got a hamstring injury and he can jump and do somersaults at jumping, apparently. I don't know if you've seen the clip of him online. Fair play to the guy. Yeah, Pat B, he was loving it. Jumping, somersaults, everything on all the trampolines, apparently. I'll send you the link. It's quite funny.
He injured himself celebrating a goal last year, didn't he, or the year before? Yeah. I don't think he should be doing jumping. But poor Pat. I feel Pat did us proud over the years. Poor Pat. I feel sorry for him. I'd love to see him come back and score, but no, I think we know what our squad is now, and it's on for us. That's the best you can say, and just do it. Don't put us through it. Just do it. Don't be Leeds. Don't lose to Wigan or the likes of Wigan. Don't lose a stupid game. Don't fall away like we did last year. Just continue to pulverize all these teams that we're playing. We've just battered them all away in the last couple of months. Just keep doing it, and it'll not take long.
Absolutely. Right, Gerry, enjoy Bramall Lane and the delights of Sheffield on a Monday night. And we'll be back reviewing.
That's an oxymoron if I've ever heard one, but never mind. I've got good parking, though. I'll say that. I've got good parking. My mate's got me some parking. He's a Sheffield United fan, so I'm not quite sure where he's got me parking. But hopefully there's wheels on the car when I go back.
Absolutely. Yeah. Right, and we'll see you next week. Cheers, Gerry.
See you boys.
See you guys.